cool thing about the program is that it's a very low investment of time, but it has a high return. So it's literally investing yourself in one kid for 1 hour, 1 day out of a week, for one school year.
I think we've talked a lot about impacting 30046 around here, and it was something that just convicted me.
And the thoughts that there were children that had struggles or challenges just breaks my heart. And so if there was anything I could do to make a difference in the life of a child, that absolutely pulled my heartstrings.
At first he was a little standoffish, and I guess I was too. And after a while we would quickly make sure everything all his academic work was done, and then we would a lot of times just go out and shoot hoops or run. And just at Lawrenceville Elementary, there's probably a need for 500 more mentors there that could really help these little kids. They really need that, and they really crave that special attention. They really do.
That school has over a 90% poverty rate. That means over 90% of the students at that school are on free and reduced lunch. Over 25 different languages are spoken at that school. I mean, the needs in terms of the educational needs and the challenges that that school faces are pretty significant.
Every time it would make my week. I would go in and I would just be so glad to have been there and spent time with her. And it's all, they're so hungry just for some attention and for somebody to, care about them and pull them out of this classroom full of kids and want to spend time with them.
The neat thing about it is the relationship that we had built from January through May. First couple of times, obviously, we're getting to know each other and that kind of thing. But he got to where he knew what time I was going to be there every Friday, and you could see him already peeking through the window and with a big smile on his face when I walked up. So that's a real, it's been just as much a blessing for me as it has for him.
When we would leave the classroom, you could just see some of the others just wishing they had somebody to come and get them. That's the main thing, is you can just really be something special to a kid that really wants the special relationship.
Everybody's great. They want us there. They realize what benefit that it brings to their kids and that kind of thing. And everybody is so helpful and so friendly.
And the whole school is like a family. From the time you walk in, there's a lady that welcomes you at the door, and she is just as nice as she can be. Every teacher you see in the hall thanks you for coming. There is a huge need, and they really appreciate all of us for coming and spending time with them.
I think we had 25 mentors this year. Like I said, all these classrooms are full of kids that have either single parent households or just folks that need help, and there's really no downside to this. It's all upside for what you can do. Both males and females are needed.
One child, 1 hour every week.
It's the church being the church in the community. It's the church saying, there's a need here and we're going to do something about it. And absolutely, it's beginning to meet a need. Kids' lives are beginning to change.